When you talk about German engineering, there's one car that comes to mind. Its performance, comfort and luxury has made it one of the best brands, and that's why even top models like Aston Martin are using their engines for their newest cars. And talking of performance, it has performed exceptionally well in the highest level of motorsport because the AMG Petronas F1 team boasts of 8 Constructors' Championships and 7 Driver Championships. Make that 8.
We know this is the final chapter, the end of an epic battle that has captured everyone's attention and emotions. What we don't know is how this blockbuster ends.
The AMG 1 is the fastest legal production car. It boasts of a Formula 1 engine and it holds the record for the fastest car in the Nürburgring. Today, I have the opportunity to experience my most favorite model of this flagship of cars, the Mercedes C180, or as it's mostly called, the 203. Welcome. Here we are with this beautiful timepiece, a modern classic, and the owner, when you know is my former college mate, anaitwa Simba. So Simba, welcome to the channel. How are you doing, bro?
By the way, for those guys who are wondering, Ojama, ye ni bully. All the way from college. Ojama, ajai wacha kuni bully. But anyway, you know
about
yeah.
So Simba, tell us about this car.
This is a Mercedes-Benz C-Class. Now, but for you to identify hii car vizuri, for market, for the Benz guys here, tunaitanga W203.
W203.
Yes. So guys don't say, "Tio msako na Mercedes-Benz, tio msako na C-Class." No.
But this one is now into detail. It's a Mercedes, but which one?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like saying you have a Corolla, but which Corolla? A,
you know?
E.
You get it, yeah? Ni kama watu wa Corolla Nation mali
Sisi, team Corolla.
Nasikianga kusema kuna 100 kuna 110.
Exactly, and kuna 9091.
That's it. Yeah. So now this one is W203.
All right. Yeah, now I want us to do a walkthrough. So DOP vile umeitwa Simba amepotea kama huwa jina. Let us start with the front part of this car.
Okay.
And you say this is which model, which year is this?
So this car, this is 2006 August.
So this car is pretty much 19
years old. You get it, yeah?
Simba, this car is too clean for a 19-year-old car.
I'm telling you, bro. Anyway, I'll tell you the story on how we got it, yeah?
All right.
So this is a 2006 car, but hii generation ya W203 walianza kutengeza kuanzia 2004. Ilianza 204. 204 all the way up to 2008. Late 2008.
That's the first generation of the 203.
Actually, now hiyo tunanga, it's not even a generation kwa tunasemanga. Kwa W203 kuna mbili. Kuna facelift na kuna preface. Sasa preface ilianza 2004 ikakuja all the way up to 2005, late 2005. Okay. Na get here. Aya. Facelift, which is this sasa, ilianza kuanzia 2006 late, let me say 2005 late, all the way up to 2007 late. Sasa 2008 ile ilifika wakaingia plate kitu inaitwa W204. Yes. All right.
So you know the one thing, the reason why we decided to review this car is because this is my most favorite Mercedes, like I told you in the introduction, and this is a car I would really love to own because one thing, I think just the look of it, how compact it is, like it's contained. Again, the headlights. Kuna zile models. Which model is the one which has double headlights, which they are partitioned?
E-Class.
Yeah, the E-Class. Now, this one, what sells it for me is this beautiful headlight.
Yeah.
Like that one coupled with the grill. I mean, it gives us that very, very beautiful front
modern classic. And
so, is there anything you've done to the front part?
Pretty much.
The headlights?
No. Now let me tell you the thing about this cars here. There's only one thing that I want to do. Na nataka niende zile projector lamps just tangia hapa ndani. And the good thing about these modern classics, you know, when you're driving a classic car, you don't want to do so much.
Yeah,
you don't want to interfere.
You still
want
to keep that identity.
You want to keep it stock. You know, you don't want to do so much. The only thing this car has gone through, probably is just changing the number plates on Bella. That's the only. That's the only facelift that it's actually got. Other than that, everything is the way it is. Now this one's ukiangalia hizi lights, Mercedes-Benz ilitengezanga tatu. They are the ones before this, then there's the kwanzanga po 204. There were this shape is the same, but then this cover, na unaona reflector material iko ndani. This one that is right here. It was not there in the 2004 model. Sasa ikiingia 205 hapo ukienda 206 wakaeka hizi. Then later on, bila uliingia 208 because they were still selling these cars here, wakaeka lamps, projector lamps ndani. Zinaitwanga halogen lights, so wakaziweka ndani. So this ones ziko na variations tatu. All right. So the only thing that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna change this one to halogen lamps and then Zindia lighting. Other than that, every other thing on this car is quite stock.
Is this the original paint that the car came?
No. Now the story is this. Hii gari vile tulipatanga ilikuwa na the original paint. We got it from some mama at Pangani. I've stayed with this car for my 4th year now. Yes, 4th year.
4 years of ownership.
Yep.
So at least you'll be able to give us a detailed
breakdown
of the ownership of this Mercedes. Kuna watu wanasema I can't go for a Mercedes.
No, bro.
It's cheap or expensive to maintain whatever it is you're going to hear from you. 4 years experience.
Yeah. So when we got it, the mama was not driving it.
It was parked.
It was parked.
Was it running? Was it in good condition?
Everything was tip condition, was parked. And just because of so much parking now, the sun had eaten into the court. So the only thing that we did is refresh the court, and then after that, everything just came out perfect. Yeah. The only thing is that it's not on the original paint. Yeah.
Right. So let's come to the side profile. Okay. Now, these rims, I'm pretty much sure they're stock.
Yes.
This is how they look.
Yes.
For all the Mercedes cars, I think it's your identity for the Mercedes. Yeah.
And these rims, they are in the lineup of the rims that Mercedes-Benz are making for these cars. These are the 3rd generation, no, actually 2nd gen. So when they lifted the car, walitengezanga rims mbili za kuingia kwa gari. So kuna zenye they look like this exactly, but hapa kuna there's a modification hapa inakuja hivi ndio
it has kind of a curve. I think
I know
it.
Actually now that's what I'm going for next, because I think that's a very classic look, because they give you two variations here. There are these flat ones and then kuna kenya kameluka hivi kidogo alafu ndio kanaingia ndani. No, those ones is what I want to change on this one. These are size 16s. The tires are 225s, 225 15s at the front. All right.
And the caliper, is this the original, the stock brake caliper?
Yes.
But you've painted it.
Yeah, it's already painted on top. But kujanga kutoka kwa factory, nilikuwa nakuja na hii color, the grey color. Blue would be matched with grey. And then for the grey ones, zile gari zilikuwa zaka silver, they'll give it black.
Okay, so that they can color match.
They can color match it. Yeah, very beautiful. Yeah, nasikianga kwa market siku hizi when I see wase wa Toyota Nation ama Corolla Nation wakiongeanga. By these brakes from factory, zilikuwa zinakuja 6-spot.
The factory is a 6-spot for this car.
Yeah. This car has engine braking. So, lazima zilikuja na 6-spot. So there's some of the advantages here. Ukiangalia Mercedes for the suspension systems, they were way ahead of the time. They will make for you a very basic car, but suspension-wise, unapatia kila kitu yote.
They give you like a very futuristic.
Yeah, they will not deny you anything in suspension. So like this is a basic trim of Mercedes-Benz. So this one is called Classic. The second trim inaitwa Elegance. They will call it,
And then the one that has a kind of a clear badge somewhere on the side, which is written Elegance.
So good. And then the top trim, ni avant-garde. So kulikuwa na trim start.
So that's the premium.
Yes. But now all those cars, suspension-wise, they share everything. Suspension-wise, everything. They will never deny you anything.
Yeah, and this is why actually this is what makes Mercedes top of its class. This guy is 19 years old, but he has 6-spot brake caliper. Even right now, the cars which have the 6-spot are the high performance cars, the SUVs and the supercars and everything, the Porsches and the rest. If you see any other car with a 6-spot, it's an upgrade.
It's an upgrade.
Yeah.
Now these ones, they will come from factory because the braking is so smooth. Like when the brake engages on this car, I think you're gonna drive it with a feel. It's so smooth. I mean, you can stop when you want to stop. Yeah, even with the size of the brakes, they're really small brakes, they're not really very big brakes, but then it stops really good. Yeah, those are the advantages of this.
Alright, so The back
Alright.
is still
Still stock. So the only thing that we did here for the back now, this tire is a bit bigger. It is 225, mbele ni 250.
Oh, the front is a 215.
215, these are 225s, just to
Why
stagger
why is that so?
because you want to stagger it like that. Because
A staggered setup.
even if I go to size 17 rims, which I don't intend to, because size 16 nakanga fiti sana. So the only thing I'll do is get this size 16, 225s the way that they are, but then mbele weke 15s, nyuma weke 225.
225,
Just to to stagger the car kidogo. Alafu najua uzuri ya hii gari ni ukiangalia hii tire na ya mbele, you can't even tell that difference. But sasa ukiangalia side profile vizuri, that's when you're like tire nyuma imeingia
bigger tire.
vizuri. I don't like the zeka coilovers itirudi chini ama
Something
nini.
overdone.
No.
I mean for such cars, I mean for our cars we can do the coilovers at least for to lower it, so for stability, but for this they come with like factory spec is it's what we're looking for when you're modifying.
That's what you're looking for. So this one I will leave it like this. Probably change the rims, but then tire specs they are 225 nyuma, 215 mbele. I think it drive just here, even at that tire size, ukiangalia kwa Mercedes specifications, you'll find that that's when your suspension is at its best. Haipigi kelele, it's not rough on rough areas. So ukianza kufloat, bro, una floating vizuri sana mpaka una feel
you're enjoying that.
Yes. Bigger tires, they give you a rough ride. I don't like that.
All right. Now to my most favorite part of this car. Is the rear end. Someone is saying we love it from the back. Where the one?
Hi, boo.
Okay, so coming to the back, I mean, I don't think there's any better headlight than, in my opinion, there's no better headlight than any taillight Mercedes have ever made.
Now let me tell you, there's the if you look at this back, kuna Toyota ukiangalianga hivi unaona kama walikuwa wanataka copy Mercedes. Kuna ile Toyota NZD Corolla.
The Corolla, the NZD. I know.
So ukiangalia kutoka nyuma, especially the 2000
zilikuwa zimeandikwa the Assista or something.
Especially 202, 203. Ukiangalia kutoka nyuma hivi ulikuwa unaona ni kama
it's kind of leaning.
Anyway, so this one is but this car is a UK spec. So UK spec lazima ungekuwa na brake either on the third brake light here, on the back screen ama hapa here. So Mercedes-Benz chose to go with this. And then this back face here, it's facelift bumper. So ukiangalia the 2002 model, sorry, 2004 model, hii bumper imeishia hapa.
So it's not extended.
No, it's not extended. Now what they did to facelift the car, they extended this.
Extension is not a lip per se.
No.
It's a bumper.
It's a bumper. So they made it kind of sporty from the back here. Now ukiangalia the higher trims, utapata ziko na parking sensors across the bumper. Other than that, nothing really much. But if you want to upgrade these ones, there's aftermarket LED for this back. The LED, and then they give you the strip. If your car is a UK version, you get this long number plate provision.
So a question is, now I see this the brake light is fitted into the bumper. But you see, there are those which have like kind of a lift. And then there's this.
Majority of those you get them in the E-Class, especially the E63. They had to, remodel their bumpers here, so they can give you that sporty version. But in the aftermarket, pia unaweza pata kuna both leads zinakuanga aftermarket, like you buy the entire of this yenye iko na
it has everything including that.
That has got everything. So back here kuna this very complicated. By the way, to date, I've never known how to set up this thing.
That's the
hazard, whatever warning. I'm telling you, bro, it is so complicated. Even if I give it to you right now, we're gonna do that challenge where Jack is gonna set up this. Bro, I don't think you're gonna be able to set it up.
Okay, fine. Challenge accepted. But this one we'll do. Let's just put it here.
We'll do it later. It is
once
so complicated. There's how you have to position it for it to come back. So it is so complicated. I don't think I've ever set it up. Ukikwama njiani, of course, sijaikwama ndaeka matawi.
By the way, but you have this premium spec reflector.
Bro, okay. I've never been able to set it up. Okay. Yeah, so this is the entire back. It's pretty much stock. I don't want to do anything. It's got heated screen. Some models hapa ziko na aerial na antenna. All right? two versions. On I don't know.
You said it's a heated screen.
Yeah, it's heated.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
So when
Please,
you
explain
so
that one.
so
For us sisi wenye
So
tunajua heated kitu inafaa kuwa
Yeah.
heated ni seats peke yake.
so that's what it means, yeah. All this screen, even the side mirrors by the way heated. So what you do when you want to defrost this, all right? It works pole. You just hit a button, and then this one is heated across the board. Yeah? These lines that are running across the back screen, they essentially help you defrost this one. Now this one is more expensive, by the way, than the front one because of this.
I know, because the front one doesn't have.
It doesn't have the heated function, of course,
because of this.
Huku nyuma naanza because it's heated.
Yeah.
This one will cost you kigongewa.
Ukigongewa na ni kugongewa gani? Si mmoja kugongewa siku hizi.
Anyway, kigongewa hii, you have to purchase something like 35,000 K again. Yes, for you to
get the exact same one.
Yeah, but ya mbele hata ukienda aftermarket unaweza pata na 12K. Aftermarket for this one utaulizwa something like 15K. Ama 20K.
But now if it's heated, you have to pay it.
But most of the times unapatanga aftermarket vile wamezitoa wamesapi system, so it's not even advisable for you to go for that one. Yeah.
Okay, that's it for the exterior. Now let's check how the inside looks. Now welcome to the interior of this Mwasema W203. W203. Now Simba, this car is too clean. It's way too clean. I mean,
ni white ndani.
is this the trim that this car came with?
Yes.
So this leather over here, this leather on the seats,
So
it has it's semi-leather in the fabric in the middle.
Yes. Now this is hapa ndio place pekee tumecheza kidogo just to improve the quality of this car. Iende the elegance model, which is essentially the second trim, set for avant-garde. So for factory, this would come in grey with a mix of black and this wooden trim hapa. Okay. This one essentially kiko mpya kwa hivyo I'm actually taking this car kwa yosho sasa ndio zimatch vizuri, you know, hii ni opposite from good. Other than that, it'll give you, this is the interior. All right, so the only thing that we've done to make these sides so that it can actually then if an come at the second trim. Other than that,
that's the elegance trim,
the elegance trim. Sasa hii ni classic. Then hii sasa imefanana elegance. Other than that, pretty much nothing is what you get from factory. So hapa mbele on the center console, it's just a normal radio, this factory unit.
Yeah, it's a factory unit
from Mercedes Benz. You would get an FM receiver, kila kitu, you'll get a phone. But funny thing is, there's nowhere on Mercedes Benz platforms ama family models. Hakuna mtu ataikuambia vile una connect radio.
As in, there's no way of knowing how to connect this phone.
No,
because it doesn't have. Does it have Bluetooth connectivity?
You see, the thing is, you'll
like
get
the radio.
Yes.
Can I connect it to my phone?
Yes, you can.
But now using this is
you cannot.
what
You cannot. Like there was no function that came from Mercedes Benz that will tell you this how you connect your phone to this unit here.
Even in the owner's manuals, it's not there.
No, they just tell you have a phone.
Okay, but guys, if any of you knows how we can connect this, you know, a Mercedes Go, please tell us. Help Simba to call. We're using this part over here.
So, like utaona tu watu kila mtu anauliza how do you connect your phone to this and all that, you know? You can never use this dialogue. But the thing is, I'm planning to now go sort of, there's the aftermarket radios zenye zimekam for this specific unit specifically.
So I believe that has an Android or CarPlay.
Yes, it's got Android and CarPlay. Na vile wanaitengeza with all these systems, but here in the center they give you a screen. So it's got all these buttons for your phone. It's got all this, but then they give you a screen for this.
So it's pretty much stock, but now it's updated.
That's it.
Yeah.
Another thing is the kuna bus systems. You can connect your vehicle vitals. You know, to the screen as well.
Exactly. You can check the gauges and
the
everything.
Gauges, your speed and all that, the temperatures, kila kitu inakujanga hapa. So that's
no
the one
need to mount the temperature and any gauges. You just
that's
use
it.
that one.
So it comes here. So that's the one that I'm planning for. But good systems, and this is my advice to every other person who's watching you today. Ukisikizanga the audio feedback for this radio, it's so good. Majority of people ask, kwani unatumia radio gani? The thing is, Mercedes Benz, of course, kuna yote malikuwa nazitengeza, it's a Bose system iko kwa gari.
It's a sound system ya
Bose. Yes.
And that's a classic trim.
Yes.
I mean, it's the base trim for this car, and it's using.
Yes. So kitambo, they would not ask boss to do their marketing kwa nini zao. Kitambo it was ukiangalia zile system za kitambo hakuna hata gari moja utaona Mercedes Benz imeandikwa siji boss
with the logo.
No, they will not do that. Because kitambo Mercedes would contract you to do without any sort of partnership.
They just pay you to do that job.
Yes. Sasa siku hizi vile Mercedes Benz imeanza ku cost cast ndio wanakuambia we'll allow you to market but tukatie price. You get it?
Of course it's a production cost, at least you try to.
So unakuja hapo unapata kuna balls imeandikwa hapa everywhere, you know that you have a boss system here. So the equalizer for this system, it's so good. Ukienda ku change weke any Android system ina mess.
Like hiyo unaacha tu ibaki tu.
Sound processor iko sawa.
And that's why such cars like this, by the way, when you buy them, it's very rare and very hard for you to find someone who has done a modification hapa ndani sijui ameweka nini, because I mean the sound system, like let's say there's the Range Rover, like there's those type of brands of cars, you just leave it the way it is. When you do something else, you just mess it up.
There's even a friend of mine who was telling me, I can help you retain your, so you connect Bluetooth with this one na kila kitu, you hide this system somewhere under your seat, so that your sound you play your sound you play it from this one, and then anything you want to do like your maps na kila kitu you run it with the Android system that you want to get. You get it? So I'm also thinking of something like that, but other than that, basic.
So you actually in that way you just maintain the entire stock system. It's only that you added a screen.
That's it.
You just added a
screen and then you're good to go. Anyway, so let me take you to the additions and unapatanga kwa gari, especially let's talk about the driving additions. Non stick. So this car would come with cruise control. So cruise control, you would set it time uko njiani. So tuseme you're going for a long drive, especially you're driving to Mombasa. Unajua if watu wanasema unajua ku drive gari the feedback but kuna time unachokanga. Unachoka mguu because then your pedal.
Ask me, I'm a manual driver. Nimekuwa na skwembe.
Right? Kuna place unaendesha uko zile come on. Ningekuwa na way ya kutoa hii mguu nikaa hivi gari iende. So this one has that. So this is a cruise control stick here. All right. So ukiendesha gari and you're like nataka niendeshe gari at speed of 80. All right, shift your car, just shift iko sawa, then you just flick it upwards.
Just one flick upwards.
That's it.
And
you've set the cruise control. So from there, the only thing you do, shika to steering wheel. Ukitaka kukunja mguu, ukitaka kuweka mguu kwa window or anything, you can. I've done that, but it's not advisable. You get it?
Not on our roads, because anyone that does anything they think about.
You get it? So you just cruise. Kabisa. The good thing is, ukishika brake, inaji disengage. So what you do, the moment umetoa mguu kwa brake, unaifinya backwards sasa. So you're telling it go back to that speed that I set you. So gari ina accelerate nafika 80 tena inaanza kucruise. You get it? Number 2, speed limit. There are those guys when wanapenda kushikwa njiani na mapolisi. Unajua very well kwa highway zetu by the limit unafaa ufike ni so. Only nimeona expressway ndio no southern bypass unakwambia ufike 110. That's the only road nimeona hapa Kenya unakwambia ufike 110. But the rest of them unaambia drive at 100. That's like the max. So what you do, you press it in once. Okay? Ukisha press in once, sasa inakwambia set your speed limit. So hii kuna speed governor yake yenyewe. Then unaongeza, so to add that speed unaenda
you just flick up.
Kiongeza inaongeza na 10.
Na 10. So 20, 30 unahesabu hadi 100.
That's it. Unafika hapo. So meaning hii gari hata kama una cruise, hata kama unaikanyaga mafuta, ita change tu kila kitu, but ikifika 100,
that's it.
It cannot go beyond 100.
Because that's what I was about to ask you. When I've set cruise control, then yamwe kuna gari mbele yangu imeanza ku slow. If I accelerate, does it affect the speed?
So what you do, slight brake,
a slight brake, then I
disengage the cruise, I overtake, and then bam,
back
inarudi back to the speed that you want to get. Basa kuna, like, if you have kuna ile inaitwa adaptive cruise control, which was found in the S class for this era. By the way, people should know that a Mercedes C class is more of an S class than an E class.
Okay.
Nasikia? Okay. Ukiangalia W221 S class, hata lights za nyuma zinafanana za C class. Ukiangalia the latest C class, tuseme kama ya W206, sasa the W206, interior yake inafanana S class. So a C class is a small S class. All right? So ukiangalia kwa adaptive cruise control, so what it does, it picks the speed in front
Yeah, the
So
car
you
in
set
front,
it,
so
and then
it's-
after that, the guy slows, you slow down.
You slow down,
But
yeah.
it's a bit murky because then you're driving like the guy in front.
exactly like that is the guy who's controlling your car literally.
Yeah, which is not good. Yeah. Other than that, you've got pretty much manual setups, the steering wheel to adjust the steering wheel. So you pull your lever chini. I think you can see. Yes. Just pull it mpaka click. Good.
Okay.
So it means you can now pull your steering wheel up,
And pull it
down, you know, just to your
to
comfortable.
my comfortable
yeah.
path.
So unapatanga like for very tall guys,
Yeah.
you can essentially drive how you want this car because inakupatianga hizo nini zote. Another very cool feature with this car, Jack, hizi seats zinarudi all the way back.
All the way back to
Yes.
the rear seat.
Yes. Like if I want to move this seat, I want you to see how far I can go.
Okay.
See this. Moves all the way back.
So like literally you can pull it back to a point where no one will
Yes.
have literally no space
That's
sitting
it.
there. So it doesn't matter how tall you are, utafit hapa.
You'll fit comfortably, easily, without having to worry.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
Tuchukue Gen Z Goliath tumuingize hapa. We try that. We see.
Guess what? You'll fit.
Yeah, because there's way so much legroom over
That's
there.
it. So I was looking at your car like when you fitted in the new seats.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
apparently umesikia tena umepata seats mpya.
Yeah,
Wewe
exactly.
unafaa upeleke therapy wewe. Anyway.
Yeah, I know. I really need therapy.
So with this one, they made it in a way that even the tallest person can drive this car. And normally unapatanga those are specifications for different markets. Kama Japan, unapatanga the rear inakuanga na space kubwa kuliko mbele. Because the Japanese like to be driven.
Oh yeah, because like it's a chauffeur driven car.
Yes.
So they mostly major on the
That's
on the back.
That's it. Now for the UK market, which is car was for the UK market, unapatanga like they buy a small car is my car.
Yeah.
So I don't want to carry anybody.
It's my car, like it's personally.
That's it.
Yeah.
So they give you all this space. Ndio kikandani uko tu sawa kabisa. You get it here? It's two way. Up down for both the passenger and the driver. Kwenda juu like this. This is I think you can feel that.
Yeah.
You can see that. Up it is
Yeah,
it is
it's electric.
It's electric.
It's electric.
Backrest it is
Backrest
electric.
is still
But sasa
electric.
kusonga mbele na nyuma, that's where they allow you to do it manually.
Also, it's semi.
Yeah, it's semi.
Semi-electric.
That's it.
and,
That's it. Lumbar support here. You have a lever here. You can turn, and then you essentially get the lumbar support. What again? Now for the C200, in some, and that's what I'm telling you. Like Mercedes Benz is, I'll talk to you about how confused they are. Like in some trims, unapatanga kama C200 bado kuna the basic model C200 Classic.
Yeah.
Haina door controls ya hizi viti zote.
Okay.
You get it, eh? Unapata iko kama hivi le iko. But then ukipata C200 Avantgarde, unapata like the controls zote ziko kwa window.
On the dock.
Especially the
hapa
yes.
juu.
Yes.
Okay.
It's got memory, it's got all that, it's got everything.
Memory seats.
Yes. Then you find that kuna hata C230 zingine which is a way higher trim car than this one. Unapata zingine pia ziko hivi, ziko plain. So it depends on the model that you're essentially getting.
Yeah, exactly. The model and the trim which
That's
you
it.
want.
That's it. More features that are in this car, it's pretty much nothing. It's more airbags than you can get in probably like a Toyota that is competing with this. On an airbag, so you've got airbags there.
On the door. Does it have the curtain airbags?
No.
Oh,
But
not
the
for this.
C200
But
now.
the C200 now,
it does.
it's fitted with the
It
curtain
does.
airbags.
This one has got 6 airbags, I think, in total. The C200 is got kuna zingine hata kuna 13 airbags in total.
I'm sure that those ones have the ones for the legs.
Yeah.
and the knees.
So that's what you get on this. Good. Other than that, there's pretty much nothing. Dual climate zone control. You can see you have yours for your passenger
for the
as well.
passenger.
Now huko nyuma, it also assumes the same thing, yeah. So once I set it here, you can see now I'm setting it on 18, that's like the lowest you can
the
get.
lowest.
So everybody in this car is receiving that. But wewe unataka joto and your passenger is like, it's very cold. You can set yours, all right?
Yeah, on my
and then
side.
but on this other side is still cold. And then you train these vents. All right, to that direction you have that. Sasa mimi mwenye nataka baridi, I can train my vent. So I'm only getting, that's why it's dual zone. It's really capable. Alafu kunyuma pia the same thing. This one will take yours.
This one will take mine and this
And
one
then,
will take for the passenger.
So fights kwa gari eti yo tufungue windows juu nini, you can kill them that easily. Another thing.
So guys, ndio mwache kuteremshwa kioo. Please get a Mercedes.
It's dual zone, yeah. Uko tu sawa. Another thing. Now this is unaona zile gari zinaitwa poverty spec, yeah? Now this is a poverty spec. Now for you to get a full function here, heated seats, cooled seats, massage, nini, now you go for the highest trim, which is a C280. I would like to think, for this one. A C280 has got a V8. They give you everything now.
That is how much cc? 2800 cc?
That's
2500 or 3000?
So 3000 cc.
3000
They'll call it a C280, but then unapata corrected 2995 cc.
So that's
you know,
pretty much,
that's 3000 cc.
yeah.
All right. They'll give you every other spec here. Here you've got your ninis za kuanguka nyuma, hizo headrests za kuanguka nyuma, your auto lock, and then you've got your alarm. All right, and then you got your ESP. ESP sasa ndio ile, if you want to go skid with your car, then you can either turn it on or
so I can do
off.
donuts with such a car.
Yes, you can. Okay. Yeah, easily. Like ukienda place iko poa, you can unaweza endesha sideways. You turn your ESP off here, and then uko sawa. Aya, another thing, what can I say that is inside this car? Pretty much that, by the way. Pretty much that. Anyway, so I don't know whether it's the right time for me to talk about the gearbox.
Yeah, at least we talk about everything. We talk about the gearbox, and also we go check the engine bay.
All right. Yeah. So I'll tell you something about this gearbox. I think you can see how it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
From Mercedes, hii inaitonga 722.5. So it's a 5-speed auto. Inaitonga 5G tronic. That's where the tronic thing started from.
Yeah.
Kuna zenzi ko 7G tronic. All right. Kuna 5G tronic. So this one 722.5 tronic. All right, so it's a 5-speed auto. All right, now let me tell you, the gearbox ni advanced sana. It's really advanced. That's why unasikia iko
for its age and time.
Yes, because it's got a lot of capability. Number one, hautaisikia mtu mwenye anaendesha gari if you don't like abuse your car.
Yeah, you never hear someone complaining about gearbox.
You know, gearbox yangu ilitwanga.
But I come to think of it, but let's just come to Mercedes anasema ati gearbox ilifeel ama something.
No, but there's a warning that comes with it. So German engineering is not like Japanese engineering. It's only that Kenya tuna engineering, so si hatunanga philosophy. So napatanga gearbox inakuanga tested. They know what it can do. They know what it cannot do.
They have tested them to the limits of what it can handle and what it
cannot do. They tell you top weight ya gari utabeba 600 kg. Jaribu kupitisha. Because they've tested it. They've already tested it. And then they tell you after 60,000 kilometers enda fanya service. Change your filter, change your connectors, you know, change your fluids kwa gearbox, refresh the gearbox, and then continue driving. You dare not do that.
That is it. That's the start of your problems.
Nachoma gearbox. You get it, yeah? So there's a 722.5, a 5-speed auto. Good thing with this one, it's two-way. Now, number one,
that means it's auto and it can be manual.
Yes. So if you want to drive it all the way to you want to move from automatic to manual. Unaileta mpaka hapa chini. You can actually do that. Foot on brake. And then turn your key ikuje kwa hapo, and then ilete mpaka nyuma kabisa. Up to there. Sasa ukishafika hapa, you can essentially already start telling that igari, if I go here, I am adding. If I go here,
once I go, I'm shifting
that's
up.
It.
So this, I'm shifting down.
That's it. So unaka hit to hivi, you can downshift. Especially kama unataka overtake mse. All right? Unakuja hivyo, and then you're like, acha downshift 1, alafu rudi 2, and then you pass. This one has that capability.
I'm going to try all this.
You have to try that. It's got that capability. Now, hapa kuna C na S. 722 G-tronic inaanzanga na constant. This car starts with gear 2. You start your car with gear 2, you start driving with gear 2 on comfort mode.
Oh, so C is for comfort?
Yes.
S is for sport?
Standard.
Oh, not sport.
So kuna comfort na standard.
Standard, all right.
So comfort mode, gari inaanza na gear 2. Very soft drive. Hata utasikia kitu like your gear shifter upati, unasikia tu
it's like where you're just in comfort. Where unaenjoy it.
Unaenjoy it. Like hata gear shift upati. Bro, when this car ukifunga your windows and then start driving, gear shift upati.
You'll never hear.
You'll never hear. Utaona tu screen tuna cruise bado. Now there's standard. Now standard is meant for helping your car start from gear 1. Sema umepeleka gari huku kambani kumenyesha. Okay?
And I need some low end torque.
Yes. All right? Okay. You're like, siwezi anza na gear 2 ndakwama na miguu zitakuwa zina skid. All right? So you go back to standard. So gari yako inaanza na gear 1. Meaning itakusaidia kidogo tu kutoka kwa
like at least if it's a challenging terrain, at least itoke hapo.
Then utatoka. So unapata like you got like low end torque. gear 1 is more heavy na your revs zina increase. Alright, so kenyaga tu kidogo hivi your car is revving heavily ikusaidia kutoka kwa that's it. So it's not that's it. So it's not advisable to always drive on standard because your car is always revving. Unaona?
It's putting a strain on the engine.
That's it. Just use it when it's necessary. Ukishatoka huku, just come back to comfort mode and just drive. So your car is starting on gear 2, the engine is light. That's it. So pretty much that is what you get in this car. I also forgot to mention this is also cooled and heated box. So tuseme uko na maji.
It's cold and heated.
Yes. So tuseme uko na maji na unataka ikuwe baridi. Run to your AC cold. Everything that you have inside here would turn cold. Yeah, because it can vents across the board. Tuseme like unataka bottle yako ikuwe moto kidogo, very early in the morning, maybe you're driving to work. Weka tu bottle yako hapa ndani, put on the highest temperature, give it like 10 minutes, inakuja kama iko moto. So inakuja kama iko 25, 26 degrees Celsius na uko sawa. Pretty much that. Other than that, nothing. This is common storage, and I usually tell guys, like, if you have a classic car, never lose your manuals. They give you everything. They give you the like vile unafaa ujue, unajifunza
everything you need to know about your car.
Unajifunza, it's right there. I even have
it has the service history.
Yes,
and everything.
That's it. Mpaka fuse zako. I know you will love this. Like when
of course this one when you want to fix something,
you just come here, just make a reference and then
go to your fuse box and check it out.
Because as time goes by, you find that the majority of these cars, because they're classic cars, kuna vitu utapata zinaenda wrong time in and time again. Na kupelekea msee unaenda kulipa 2,000 1,000 just for diagnosis. Kuja tu hapo
there is something you can do.
My radio is not working. What do I do? Switch ya radio kwa hapa na iko pale mbele. Okay, can I change it? And then that will be pretty much it. Right. So this is the essentially the entire part of this car. Easy. This is me trying to do something. Hapa ijakuwa fiti. I'm still going to
this
trim here. I'm trying to sort of bring it to maybe 2010.
Just add a little bit of and at least modernize it. Give it.
That's it.
We see if we can get to that avant-garde spec.
That's it.
Okay.
All right. So after that, let's go check out the engine.
Let's check out the engine. Okay.
Iko hapo chini. It's a good thing. Just pull it until it clicks. Good.
Okay.
Good.
Cool.
All right, here we go.
All right, so this is pretty much the engine bay.
Yeah.
And the first thing I noticed is the bonnets. Tuchukue ile kucheza na chuma hapa saa yote kuteremsha. It has the hydraulic shocks.
Yeah, it's got that. All right.
Okay, so which engine is this?
So let me introduce you to this engine, yeah?
Okay.
This is an M271.
M271.
Yeah. For reference purposes, Mercedes-Benz itakwambia it's a KE M271.
KE M271.
Rated 1800cc but kutoka kwa factory kuja na 1795cc. Unaona ndio hiyo sasa. Now this engine, now let me shock you. Mercedes-Benz used it from 2000 and I think 4 to 2013.
From 2004 to 2013.
Yes.
That's when they did the KE 270.
Yes. So kuna W204 zingine. Now let me surprise you. Kwa market, it's a story that my brother will tell you. Tulipata W204 because we're looking for Mercedes-Benz, which was within our budget. Tukapata W204, which was a 2011 car. Ilikuwa na mileage ya I think 125,000 kilometers. Okay. Then we got this one. When we got this type, ilikuwa na mileage ya 110,000. So let's say that's a difference of 1 year. Of driving your car. Aesthetic-wise, this was better than the W204, but I was really excited about the W204. So mekwanga kaniangalia hivi akaniambia service ya jamaa W204 is the same service utakuwa unafanya. Your kits, brakes, nini, you're buying the same thing. Akasema buy a car that is less driven by 1 year. So that's how we landed on the W204. Yeah. All right. So this one, it's got a compressor. I think kama uone compressor ndio here. This is a compressor. It's a compressor down here. All right. So this one is chain driven. The difference between
it's not a belt.
No. It's chain.
The cars from Kitambo's because it's the chain and the chain.
Yeah.
The good thing with the chain, you'll drive it forever.
You'll drive it forever. That's it. All right. Number 2. So this is the 4-cylinder, straight 4.
It's a
Now,
straight 4.
nimekutolea hivi because this is how you start maintaining your car. So this one's the camshaft magnets ziko hapa zina drive your camshaft. So what the camshaft does, inasaidia engine yako kwa smooth. It doesn't shake the chain, inakuwa sawa, like when you turn on the car, gari it doesn't trouble the car. Yeah. All right? So over time unapata hizi zimeanza kuleak. So normally ukianza kuangalia just check your areas hapo. Hizi zimeanza kuleak kama zimeanza kwa wet, change them. Why does it change them? Get one up to 71 kilos. If you don't service this,
your engine is
pretty much done. All right. So Jack, now let me tell you, German engineering. Ukiangalia engine, it's very big.
Yeah. But it's pretty much feeling the
entire part of it imejaa kabisa.
Yeah.
Now Mercedes-Benz were making really big engines. Aya, sasa let me tell you, utapata kuna E-class zingine ziko na engine.
E-class.
Yes. The E-class is bigger. Yes, an E-class is bigger.
Yeah.
You know, it's heavier.
Yeah.
But then this engine can comfortably carry that car.
Yeah.
So what they do, Mercedes-Benz would say M271 DE reduced. So hii engine kuna zaidi kujanga na 2000 cc. The majority of them utazipata kwa E-class.
That's in the E-class.
Yes. Okay. Alafu zingine zikakuwa kwa C200 higher trims, maybe C200, C200 actually. Then you're gonna 2000 cc. Okay? But then they reduced it in the sense of they tuned it to a spec of power that was comfortable for this engine. Now, kutoka factory, this engine would come with around 143 horsepower. Max.
143.
Yes. Maybe max. Ikienda sana 174. That's why people like them. So
that's the 2000 cc or the 1800.
Actually, both 1800 and 2000 cc. So 2000 cc unaweza pata max ilikuwa 156 horsepower. Max 156. This one would come with around 143 horsepower. So the good thing with that is that you have a bigger engine that is producing less horsepower. But with around 580 newton meters of torque. So an engine biggie, but body mekewa ni kidogo.
That's why it is can be used for a bigger.
That's it. You'd rather have that. Okay. So later on, let me speak to like golf guys. Kuna majamaa wanaendeshanga to golf. Zile TSI.
Yeah.
Now it's a very tiny engine, 1.2. All right?
Yeah.
But they can by target. Mbili. Those things generally it's like kupatia mtoi steroid. Utaua mtoi.
Watu wa golf meamba moja.
You know,
so golf is a car on steroid.
Yes.
It's a gym beginner on steroids, by the way.
Mtu
ameanza gym alafu anaanza kula steroid.
It's a tiny thing. And I worry, but like where we've gone, it's really bad. To the point that unapata kuna 2 wagons, these station wagons, hizi ma 1.2. Inakujanga gari ni 1.2 ni gari ingine big.
Yeah.
So ukiendesha unadhania mazi niko na gari.
Actually the VW was the variant ile.
Yes. You know it's big. It's called 1.2. Yeah. So normally unapatanga overtime, your gari ina struggle.
Yeah, it's a small engine.
It's a tiny engine with a big body.
And that's why now for this one is the opposite.
It's the opposite.
A big engine
with a small body.
So unapata it's actually underpowered. You never get it to its maximum.
They would even go back. Mercedes-Benz would reduce its power. Ndio maana unasikia reduced. Now this one for terms that JDM guys wanna understand. So this one is an Evo engine. It's an Evo engine. Okay. For the 2000cc cars, it got reduced. So what can I say? It's just a charged engine, and the compressor is really small. Ukiona vile umeweka, it's a tiny one. So kuna majamaa wanang'oanga hizi wanaekanga
a larger.
Sasa wanaeka turbo big. That's it. Then this car now, ukishaka turbo big, I think you can pull even 220 horsepower.
Yeah, of course you can get to upwards of 200.
Yes. Ukitune kama factory spec, unaweza kupatia around 156 horsepower. I think you tune it, uongeze maybe 15 horsepower, and then weke compressor big.
Yeah.
You see you're getting close to 200. Yeah? So that's the good thing with this engine. So really good. What I've done to maintain this car, number one, mimi sasa ukiweka 5W40 when you're servicing your car, wanakuambianga it's rated 10,000 kilometers. Yeah. I've never gone 10,000.
You've never gone for 10,000? No. You put oil which is able to service you for 10,000, but you never get.
But I never get to 10,000. Nafikanga 7,500. In fact, now this one niliweka 7500. So ikifika 7500 na change. Hata sikiangi hiyo 7500. Ikifika less than 1000 kilometers, naweza kukwambia get ready for service.
And also you again, you know, for that 7500, you never factor in the idling time.
That's it.
So unapata the engine is, it's like the kilometers are not, but the engine is running.
Still running.
So exactly.
So I reduced it to around 7000. So for me, I'm comfortable with that. So what that means, engine ijaipatia shida. I've changed this camshaft magnets covers. It's a camshaft magnet covers. I've changed them with the sensors. I've never done anything. Never touched anything here. I've only changed the tensioner pulley.
Okay.
I've only changed the tensioner pulley, which is down here. Water pump is still the same as I got it. It's still stock. Every other thing is stock on the car. In the engine.
So the engine is pretty much stock. You've not done anything.
The last time I had a check engine light, maybe 4 years ago.
When you got that, that's literally when you bought. So you never had a check engine light.
But it was a tiny thing, ilikuwa ka pipe kingine kana kuanga hapa katikati. It's like a P100 code ile ya mambo ya air.
Exactly.
You know, kalikuwa kana leak kidogo.
Because it had sat for long, so maybe the heat.
That's it. I changed it, and then after that tuko tu sawa. The only thing that I've had to change, which is normal maintenance, is the battery. I got the original battery from Mercedes Benz, so you get like full power all the time. So the stupid thing with these cars, the computer, which is right here, this is the ECU for this car.
The brain of the car.
That's it. Iko tu hapa juu. So the stupid thing with these cars is they are vile ziko calibrated. Once you realize, compare inaanza kurealize hauna power enough kwa battery, inaanza kukata power from other things, inakuachia na power ile
in a limit.
Yes,
so that you don't overuse.
That's it. Unafika kwa gari kwa zile za mbona steering wheel yangu ni stiff leo. Kumbe power ilishatolewa. Then you're like, mbona radio yangu iwaki vile inawaka, washakata hiyo power imeweka kwa the normal things. Maybe amepeleka kwa gearbox. And that's it.
So the only way is to get a battery, the stock battery, or a battery which will give you the same maximum power.
That's it. Then you're good to go. Ukiendesha upata around 14.5. Ukisimama upata around 12.3 max, hapo kwa sawa. Your battery is really good. You'll never be troubled. I've changed the shocks. Zambele. That was the first service that I did, which is very normal when you're getting a second car. Badilisha shocks zako ziko sawa, everything is good. And I changed the engine mount.
Of which you say they are the stock ones, where una haja ya kuchange.
No. Get the
this
stock
one is just perfect.
Yeah. Okay. Only thing is that this parts are now starting to be pricey because ni gari ina like sasa 20 years. Aya, sasa kupata zile original
now
parts.
Getting the parts, you know, also the manufacturer it's not as
pia ni kidogo kwa market So ukienda pale kutafuta normal shocks, unagonga vizuri. Unagonga vizuri. Now for those guys who are like thinking what makes it different from a Toyota, because now you can get this car jack in the market now for a good one.
Now let's say something which, like, let's say this car, if you value it, how much would this car be?
This one is around 850,000. Clean, because it's really clean. Haina shida, it's got nothing, it's got proper history.
Like for this, like this car, this one. Exactly.
850,000. That one I'll be very confident. Nasema sijauza mbaya. But now the difference with this one Toyota's here, like your service is a bit higher. Maintaining the car is a bit higher, but there's nothing like higher because to change shocks. Yes, maybe to change shocks Zambele they'll cost you like 40 G's. But mbele peke 40,000. Yeah, that is like to change kwenda kuleta actually more because each shock moja ni 16. That is like 32,000. Then upate hizi shock hoods na zinakuanga hapa. Pate moja maybe na 4K.
Yeah,
that is 8 already. Ushafika 40K.
That's 40 G's.
Upresiwe and all that. Maybe you need something like maybe 50 G's kufanya
to do the entire
mbele. You get it? But ukisha change hivyo, if you got the stocks, they are rated almost 50,000 km city driving. 50,000 km city driving. So when we got the car, ilikuwa na the original shocks. Hazikuwa ichangewa. And the only reason we changed them were like hatuwezi pita Jumanyo inasema after 50K vitoy.
So we are also sure that the condition
you get it.
Just to be on the safe side.
We're like just change them. Other than that, they service you really good. Then I've also changed the steering wheel rack. Tulipata ilikuwa na wetness from the side.
So it was leaking.
It was leaking. You can say that. Yeah? So I was like, instead of going with it, just change it. And then that's the only service I've ever done. See, you know, in the normal service. Yeah. This car, it is from service to service. Service to service.
That was the only way you
to service. That's it. Service to service. I've never really been bothered in doing anything here.
Do you have any plans of maybe tuning the engine or changing
Yes.
putting a turbo?
Now let me tell you. Yes.
Okay.
Let me
now
tell you
we
what.
get to the fun part. Car enthusiast. Gari yangu
Yes.
itabaki stock 2 years later ama 2 days later. Ni change kitu, ni change.
Now let me tell you why. In our family, like I told you, I think you know that.
Yeah.
My dad drives a C200,
Yeah.
2005 model. My brother Job, he drives C180, but avant-garde.
His trim is the
Avant-garde. You know, it's a way higher trim. Kuna vitu mingi hapa, iko na sprayers hapa, zile watu wanaongea kwa traffic. Yeah, it's got that. It's got like the trim inside. It's what I had to do to get to where it is here. Now the only difference is ukiendesha C200. Wait. That power.
No power you feel.
Like mzaa yake amwa kupull atumfikiangi. Ameenda.
His is a
C200. Yeah.
Job is C200.
C180
but the
avant-garde.
Okay.
You get like the top trim for C180. Sasa hizi, I think your 143 horsepower haitoshi. Now imagine, the only thing I'm gonna do, and I'm doing it maybe even next month, there's a guy that I know who tunes these cars. Ndamwambia nitunie tu engine because it's the same engine as the C200 one. Same parts, kila kitu, hakuna kitu amefanya.
Just tune it to that power.
Just tune it to me. Ikuwe your power. Just don't reduce it. Toy your reduced.
Toy your limit.
That's it. The only thing I also want to do, it's limited at 250 kilometers per hour. But I think this car, so once you give it that tune, ya C200, alafu utoe hiyo limitation ya speedometer, ya speedo, I think you can, with proper stepping on, vizuri tu pate flat iko sawa. I think you can go 300. It's very comfortable. Yes, because this engine is quite capable. It's really
I mean,
capable.
if you're getting to maybe 180 or 200,
I've actually
good hits.
Yeah, I've actually
we've gone
250.
Yes. In this.
Yes. So it's a time for me to shout out to the mentor Jerry.
Jerry, shout out to you.
Jerry, if you're watching this, Jerry, I think some 2 years ago tukienda na Manga. No ile ameumita maboys. It's way bana nimenunua hii gari na sijai wapeleka mahali kuja.
Twendeni.
So we balanced the weight tulikuwa 4 kwa gari. 2 in front, 2 at the back. So the car was pretty balanced. Haya. Then tukafika na Manga were like, can we see the top speed for this? 200.
And it was comfortable.
The good thing with this engine as well, it's well tuned with the gearbox. Gearbox in a land. It learns how you drive. So chances are, because now speed and speed, if I give this car to drive, utasema mbona gari I respond.
But you need to adapt to something in the way you drive.
Yeah, it's one thing that I saw this guy for. I don't know whether it's okay for me to say this.
Yeah, it's okay.
He did the worst review that I've ever seen for W203. Watching, hii gari yazishindwa na B150. Alikuwa anasema eti kienda na B150 eti itaishinda because gari walikuwa wameendesha, waliingia ndani wakasema let's see what it can do from 0 to 100. Not knowing that sabila wanaingia kwa hiyo gari, what they were supposed to do is reset the gearbox. Hii gari saizi hata ukikanyaga saizi haita respond because over the past 1 week ama vile nimekam nilikuwa tukienda pole. So hata gearbox bro haiwezi kupatia feedback. So what you do, there's a stage for resetting the transmission. You go in, end up back a second turn. Second turn is when the car is 1 step away from kuwaka, and then kanyaga mafuta for like 2 minutes.
That's how you reset it.
Yes. Still kama umekanyaga mafuta turn off kabisa, still continue stepping on it for 2 minutes, meaning iko fresh. So that the moment unai change inakupatia instant kick down. And you know, for the thing about the supercharger ingojangi si kama turbo.
Turbo ina lag ama
That's it.
ndio tunaenda katu.
The supercharger kicks in at around 2200 RPMs thereof. Unaona So ukiamuka na hii gari anza na hiyo 2200 RPMs. I've seen guys do 8 seconds 0 to 100. Yes. Yeah. Itakubamba. So 0 to 100 hapo utakuwa unachezea, ukiamua kuendesha gari poa, utakuwa unachezea 120, yani effortless.
Yeah,
effortless.
like without any effort.
Effortless. I think with 1800 RPMs hapo you're already at 100.
Yeah.
Yes. 2000 RPMs you're unachezea hapo ma 130, ma 140. Yeah.
So I think we're done with that with the review now. It's time to feel how this beast drives.
Very much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you turn it like this.
Oh. Supposed to go this way.
Yeah, kuna connectors mbili hapo. Naona watu wa Toyota wananga beauty covers kwa engine
zao. Mimi engine yangu bala nikishika hivi nishashika header.
So pretty much that, and then you click it.
Okay, yeah, you click there.
Oh, and there's something that I wanted to mention here.
Alright.
Kabla tufunge. So one thing that W203 owners hata E-Class by the way, hata ma CLK so unafaa ujue watu walifanya. Jack unaona hapa, hii ni drainage.
Oh, that's a drainage.
Hii ni drainage. Imagine inatoka especially from this end.
From this
unaona this air vent here. Hii ni drainage. So normally unapatanga hii drainage ina drain chini ya battery. Kuna watu wanalalanga without cleaning that drainage. Bro, unamkanga one time unapata maji iko halfway kwa battery.
Yeah.
That's why Mercedes-Benz made a mistake.
Oh, okay, for the drainage.
Kweka drainage chini ya battery. You get it, eh? So normally what you really have to do is over time, hata ukidrive gari njiani ama umenyeshewa mahali, before you drive out, kuja ufungue uangalie kama
if it's dry ama the water needs to be clean.
That's it. And then after that, endelea. Mimi I've fallen a victim of that. Nilipata maji kwa gari niko zile za mazi gari ina leak. Sema kusimama njiani. There's also something I want you to feel. Feel the weight of this bonnet. Sikia mzito.
Okay, sikuwa nimeamua kuja chini leo Simba. Nilikuwa amde jana.
Sikia mzito.
Yeah, it's heavy.
Yeah. So that's why majority of these cars their body imefanya 50 sana.
Mimi gari za kitambo, so they spared no cost.
That's it. Even the engine sizes,
yeah.
So unapatanga like now W205 bro, hakuna 1.8.
Yeah.
C-Class kuna 1.6. I've also seen wako na plans to make the engine even smaller. Kuna 1.5 mazi, alafu naipatia compressor mbili. So they're making the engine smaller
but
alafu naika
more power. So it's pretty much
those cars are not essential.
The noise, the emissions and the regulations, everything what to do.
That's it.
All right, so let's get to the road. Alright, and here we start our driving experience. This beautiful timepiece. Hey, yeah, Mercedes German engineering. But the first thing I noticed, the steering feels a bit heavy.
It's a bit heavy.
For a hydraulic steering,
yeah,
I should be able to like turn it
with one finger, you know,
very, very easily.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me what's happening. Is there something? I don't think it's something faulty with this.
No. Everything is stock the way it's supposed to be. If you drive majority of W202s, 190, W203s were made like that from factory. So
it's
that
supposed to be like that.
Yes, that it's heavy, you know. Okay. So that in the event atomegonga porthole or there's something wrong with you, you're not essentially veering off the road. You're just there. So it's got like this base of softness and smoothness in it. They made it like that.
So this is intentional. In case anything happens, you don't lose control.
You're not essentially
of the car easily.
That's it.
Like you'll still be in control of the car in as much as it's misbehaving.
Pretty much, you're stuck on the road. Okay. So ukileta mtu wa Toyota umweke kwa Mercedes, the first thing anakuambia wewe steering yako iko na shida.
Wewe mzee, wewe tunakuonea 18.
Wewe mzee. I'm here. I'm right here with what.
But you understand the difference, yeah? That's it. Another thing I want you to feel is the gear changes in this car. You cannot even feel them.
I can't even hear.
No.
I can't even hear the like literally the car shifting. Like,
no.
It's so silent hapa. Was it like una feel to the noise from the tires or the contact with the road.
That's it.
Apart from that, there's nothing else.
You're not getting anything.
Engine running.
That's it. Now the comfort mode for Mercedes, yeah?
Wow.
Now the suspension is quite soft.
Yeah, because
It's quite soft. You're gliding. Once, like I told you, when you have the right tires and the right tire spec, yeah.
yeah.
Usiende offset sana ukaeka hapo my 18s.
Oh,
18s are noisy and they're the
And
bit
again,
hard.
they're just for show.
That's
It looks too zagari, but for performance-wise, because I'm sure they even increase the consumption.
That's it.
Yeah.
So for this one, you're essentially just gliding along. So another thing for this car, a lot of people say, you know, Mercedes Benz inakunywanga. No, it doesn't.
That was another question I wanted to ask you. It's an 1800cc.
It's an 1800cc car. So like you're driving there, Jack, I can see you're driving maybe at 1800, 1700 RPMs.
Yeah.
Like you're doing maybe
I'm around 18.
Around 1800 RPMs.
And it's a decent speed. I'm overtaking people
That's
at
it.
1800
Unaona,
RPMs.
Na unafanya maybe at around 85 speed ya 85 there off. Na by the way miles per hour.
Yeah.
So when you're driving there, hii gari with proper driving, acha nikwambia ile standard driving 1 to 15.
Yeah.
That's it. No, up.
Oh, God.
1 to 15, yeah. So standard driving utafanya na 1 to 15. Standard driving 1 to 15. Ile reserved driving,
Yeah.
you can get 117 or 118. I think utakele screenshot nilikusaidia by the in the edit. There's a time I was driving this car, I got 1 to 20 something.
Exactly, because it was 4.8 liters
Yes.
for 100
400.
kilometers. So that
That is
means you're doing over 20
kilometers to 1 liter.
So that is even more efficient than the most recent cars.
Haraka, unaendesha kama Kavitz.
No, even Kavitz doesn't consume like that.
It doesn't.
Kavitz ni 12.
Yeah.
Kavitz 12 mama.
Unaweza pata 14.
Because I know
Yeah.
the newest Nissan Note.
Yeah.
Actually, yenye pia ni it has a kind of a hybrid technology.
Yeah.
It gives you 16.
It gives you around 16,
17.
isn't it? 16, 17.
And I would say that's a car that is like, let's say 8, 9, or 10 years old.
Yeah.
But now this one is twice the age.
It's twice
and
the
it's
age.
way more efficient.
It's giving you proper efficiency when
Wow.
you're driving it, you know.
Okay.
So the secret is skanyage sana.
Yeah.
Enda
I mean,
tu
just be reserved with it.
enda tu pole
Be
tu.
easy.
Yeah, be easy on
Be gradual with
your shifts na uko tu
RPMs.
sawa.
Yeah.
But now I think once we come back, you'll see where the supercharger is gonna kick in,
Yeah.
and then you'll now know the difference.
You will try to floor it a
That's
bit
it.
and
That's
see
it.
how-
And then you know now the difference
yeah.
between it being like on a flat performance and then when you push in the car
Yeah, when you push
to
it
give
down.
you performance now. Yeah.
Okay, now that I felt that shift.
Yeah.
Because actually now
So,
the incline has started.
unaona, pole.
I felt
And
it as downshift.
That's it. Na speed huko ni pole pole. Unaona?
know you're
That's a
up on the meter
W205.
That's a 205.
Yeah, it's a stupid car. It's 1.6 liters by turbo.
Oh,
Yeah.
1.6 liters, but
By
by
turbo.
turbo.
Yes, it's a smaller engine. It's a smaller displacement
But
with
higher output.
that's it. That's what they're doing now,
Oh.
and they're messing up those engines. So you're
Yeah.
getting a smaller engine.
Yeah.
They're pushing it down and down. Ndio maana ulisikia V8 zinatoka kwa market.
Yeah,
by
of
the
course, you talk because there's
Yeah.
emissions, regulations, and everything.
way. By 2030, cars are gonna be very boring.
Simba, would you do a full electric car?
No.
Exactly. That's if you want to enjoy these cars, by the way.
Yeah, I mean,
Make a point of buying these cars like right now,
Yeah.
even if it's an old car and
chagari pige.
uta restore.
Chagari.
Because it
Yeah.
has a place you can't buy these cars.
Can't buy these cars.
And combustion engines, they will cost you an arm and a leg.
Yeah.
Because they will be no longer in the market, they're no longer in production. So for you to get your hands on one, because I'm very sure, like you can, for instance, this car, in this state, in like the next 10 or 15 years to come, this car will be worth millions.
So it's gonna
Same,
be.
like now you see, like
Yeah.
for my car,
Yeah,
when
yeah.
if I restore it, that car is 36 years old right now.
Yeah.
So when it's like 50 years old, that will be a proper classic. And with the restoration, that car, someone could ask for a couple of millions, actually.
It's
and
true.
it's just a simple Toyota.
And it's just a simple Toyota.
Why? Because these engines are no longer there. The cars are all electric. So
Yeah.
if you want to enjoy, and again, a manual shift.
Yeah. So for me, I'd rather do hybrid. You know, if you're forcing me to that direction,
Yeah, do a hybrid. There is a bit of an engine.
basi
Yeah.
tufanye hybrid, yeah?
Yeah.
And then hizo zingine tuongea baadaye.
Yeah.
I just hizo magari hazinanga soul, so I don't know if they can get a place to turn here, because I wanted to do like a flat mpaka hiyo side ingine, but tusonge tu mbele, we'll see where to make the
Yeah,
turn.
we'll turn somewhere.
Oh.
All right, so we've turned away from the traffic. Now we want to feel how it puts the power down. So let's go to revs higher than 2000. The indicator. You're already at 60 miles an hour.
That's it. So read at 100.
Are we at 80 miles an hour almost? Damn. You can't even feel.
Put it power down comfortably.
Yeah.
Na unaona tunaongea
Yeah, tuko tu story hapa tu. Yo, we are at 100 miles an hour. No, that's too fast. Hey, bro,
You can feel
that's insane. I can feel the rumble.
it responds to you.
Yeah.
It peaks.
And it's smooth.
It's quite smooth.
The picking is super fast,
Yeah.
super cool.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's what I was telling you. Like with proper, like ukapata hizi lengths, yeah.
Yeah.
Unaenda tu pole pole. So that I want you to test the cruise control for this car.
All right.
So just flick it upwards.
Flick it up.
Remove your foot from the brake.
So it's.
See what it's doing, yeah? So it's gonna stick there. So
Just
you can.
to that.
So unaweza relax just.
Okay, sawa.
Kotu sawa.
Acha sasa tu relax. Let's see how this goes. Acha sasa tupige story. Sasa hata tungebeba chakula sasa hata tupige lunch. No, it's supposed to stick upwards.
It's supposed to stick at that speed that you set it.
Oh,
Kama
it is.
just set bado. So
Okay.
what you do, okay?
Let's.
Okay, push it up. Up. No, not twice, once.
Okay.
Once.
But it's not set the kilometers. How
No,
fast I want
okay.
it to go.
Push it.
Uh-huh.
I need to show you how to set this machine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Acha sasa tufanye ile tufunze jack.
The manual, yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
So once you're here, so kanyaga mafuta. Good, lazima ukanyage. Okay? So when you're here, toa mguu.
All right. So yeah, so
you
we
say
set it at 75.
75. Lazima
Well,
ukanyage
actually,
mafuta
when
ndio.
I pushed it, actually, it was not.
Yeah.
It was not at
Okay.
any
Aya, so
speed.
you want to add, push it once again. Hapo. Toa tu mguu kwa mafuta
Yeah,
kabisa.
nimetoa.
Okay? Okay? So you see what you're driving the car
You see
without.
now, actually, this is the same thing for the BMW S1000.
That's it. That's
the
it.
bike.
Yeah.
That's how you do the cruise control.
Yeah.
You flick up to the speed you want it to
That's
go
it.
at. And wewe una relax. Actually
Una
unaweza
relax
pata
tu.
na mzee wa bike amekunja mikono na bike inaenda unashangaa.
That's it. You're like,
Basi
what is
mambo
this
gani?
guy doing
Yeah.
here? Yeah, so you see if you set it like that, hata ukienda chini
That
or
will
anything,
be it.
yeah?
That's the speed
That will
you'll
be
be
it.
sticking to.
Now for you to remove it, okay?
I just brake.
You just slightly, brake slightly. Good. Alafu kanyaga mafuta. So
Yeah,
sasa,
because now I can see it.
the cruise control is?
going down.
okay. Now for the speed limit, okay?
Uh-huh.
I want you to press this thing ndani mpaka iwake. Na imewaka, Imewaka is like kulete light ndio hiyo. Okay?
Okay.
Aya, sasa pandisha juu. So you come to
So,
this screen.
Yeah.
It will show you what you're doing. So your speed limit huku chini inakwambia ni
It's now
80.
put it at
Okay?
80.
So saizi hata ukikanyaga hii gari.
So let's do this. Let's do a test. I
Yes.
slow
Mhm.
to like 20 miles an hour.
Okay?
Then
Kanyaga.
I shift up.
Okay?
I can accelerate.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. Because the limiter it's written here.
90.
My limit is at 90 kilometers per hour. So let's see how it is. Let's see if it will.
Mhm. It will not go beyond 90.
It won't go beyond 90.
No, nasikia ina slow.
No, actually, I can feel now it's limiting
Yeah,
me. Like
it's limiting
it's
you.
breaking itself.
That's it.
Like I'm accelerating, but
But
it's
it's-
not.
It cannot allow you to go.
Wow.
You get it? So it's a safety feature for Kenyan traffic police.
Yeah, exactly. By the way, exactly.
Yeah, well, so we know when you don't want to use the cruise control, tunataka ucheze maybe 90, 95.
Yeah.
So what you do, set it at 100 and
Yeah,
and just go.
yeah, just-
Polisi akisimamisha, you're like, bro, nisaidie na.
Oh, okay.
Let's go to
niaje,
court.
uko fiti?
Nisaidie na
Okay,
hiyo
tell
shot
me, yeah.
yako. Tuende kotini.
Exactly.
So normally unapata polisi anakuacha tu
And I can
anajua.
show you like I've limited it to 90 kilometers an hour.
That's
so
it. That's it. All right. So for you to remove the speed limit again, press it.
I press it.
Good. Jack, so I want to show you something here.
Uh-huh.
Driving this car before we make your turn here, kwenda good BFA. So in case you want to downshift the car,
Yeah.
so I want you to look down here. So make sure that I want you to look down here at the,
Or
okay,
the nini.
good. So you want to downshift here.
Yeah.
Push it to the left.
To the left.
Okay, one.
Yeah.
What has it done?
I
That's
can,
changed.
I can even take. I can even see from
Cool.
the rim counters.
It sort of shifts
Yeah.
with you, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, you can add it. So you can either shift it to the right or left gently. Mpaka tu
Yeah.
click. Nasikia Nasikia vile ina
I can
shift.
see even the
That's
the
it.
revolutions. I can
Again,
it's
take it to number 3. Good. So it's sequential.
Yeah.
It cannot allow you to do something that goes against the speed sensor. So that's why inaitwanga sequential.
Yeah,
So like wezi eka one, wezi downshift kwa mteremko. But downshift kwa mlima are very fast. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So that's the 722.5 gearbox.
722.5.
Yeah. So it's a 5-speed. It's called a 5G Tronic.
Okay.
That's what it does. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So there you have it, folks. With a budget of like 850,000, you get tons.
You're in.
Tons of extras, options, and let's say I would say this is a perfect car. I think out of a 10, I'll give this car a solid 9.8.
For its time, yeah.
For its time,
yeah.
I mean, this car is almost 20 years old,
yeah.
and it has all this technology. I have a speed limiter. I have cruise control. I can shift manually and automatically. And it doesn't get any better than this.
I think up to that point,
wow. Simba, I'm sold. I don't know. Can we do a trading with my Corolla once I'm done?
do yes, DOP. Fanya aje?
Tunakuwekea full tank.
Nipatie ile. Alafu tuongea next week.
Okay. So guys, from now onwards, mnaona content ya Mercedes.
I can't wait. Like I can't wait for you to get done with your restoration.
Yeah.
Because I know you'll be driving 1800cc in your 7A.
Yeah.
So that tuseme sasa twende Mombasa, you know?
Definitely, we'll have to do that.
Right?
That's
it. Ukisikia umechoka with shifting and all, unaweza nipatia 7A. Ukuja hapo uendesha na cruise control kidogo.
Control alafu niingie TikTok. Mimi nataka ku TikTok hapa.
I can't wait for you guys to clear the restoration of that car. Yeah. So the experience for this one, it's a grounded car, it's a heavy car.
Yeah.
You can drive above. So leo umeendesha gari 120 miles per hour.
And it's a stable,
that translates, I don't know, to 180 kilometers per hour. Yeah. And tu pole na uko sawa.
So guys, you're looking for somewhere to get a beautiful thumbnail for the car, for this episode. So if you've enjoyed it, please like, share, comment, subscribe, and also if you like content like this, because the reviews I'll be doing are the ones I wish to do. They are for classic cars or classic modern cars. So if it's something you would like to see, please let me know in the comments, because also the cars I'm featuring, the cars which are my personal favorites. This is a car I would love to own at some point in time. Simba knows when he bought it, I told him, you've got one of my dream cars and I'm happy for you. One day I'm going to have it. So thanks a lot for viewing till the end.
That's it.
Watching till the end.
That's it.
So until the next one.
Say guys, subscribe.
See ya.
Namshare hii video, by the way.
Yeah, share hii video.
That's
at least wale watu wanapenda Mercedes. Now you can see what the German technology means. You see why people love Mercedes. Once you go Mercedes, you never go back.
You never go back.
So guys, see you in the next one.